Hi, lovelies. Welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today is one of my favorite days of the month. That is Savings Challenge Day. Yay! If you're new here, my name is Rosa. My channel is all about my budgeting journey, sinking funds, savings challenges, stuffing money, hiding money, spending money, all things Rosa's budget. If any of that is of interest to you, please take a second, push subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate you. And everyone take a second, smash that thumbs up button. All right, so I do Savings Challenge Day, hopefully twice a month. When my Savings Challenge envelope gets a little chunky, it says, "Hey Rosa, time to pull out all your trackers." And I attempt to do just that. I am not big on coloring. I attempt to keep all of this in one spot so that I don't have to think about it too often. But when I do, I love it. All right, so my first challenge today is my nickel challenge. My nickel challenge is a long-term multi-year challenge for my family. It is where we save our change and a little bit of extra on top of that with the intent to save approximately $4,000. If you do the nickel challenge properly, and the nickel challenge is where you save 5 cents the first day, 10 cents the next day, 15 cents, and so on every day, you'll save roughly $3,000. Well, Rosa has a serious issue following directions sometimes, and this is one of them. To start with, my sheet doesn't stop at 365 days, it stops at 400. Why? Because I wanted to go to 20. I like ending in that nice round number. I didn't like stopping at 1825. This also allows me to save an extra chunk of change. So if you do the nickel challenge properly, really what you're going to save is about $3,300. Doing it this way, on the other hand, is going to allow me to save $4,000. Oh, what a great idea. So 24680. And in doing that, I'm getting closer. This, I believe in saving for a purpose. This is going to get me closer to my emergency fund, where we are saving 3 to 6 months. Now, again, this is long term. We are in no big fat rush to get this done. 1,275. But just trying to chunk away at it a little here and a little there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Plus 0.16. So in change alone, we have $3.91. Now, I try to repurpose things around my house as well. One of those things is my lovely jug. My lovely jug holds my change until it's time to go to the bank. Last time it went to the bank, there was $100 in it. I was so excited. And that went into the high interest savings account that we have, high yield savings interest account that we have. So that's my change. But then I also have some cash that goes with that every time. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, score, plus $16, which gives us $19.91. Yay! This is an envelope that I printed, cut out from the Budget Mom. I have a hodgepodge of Rosa made and Rosa got free off of somebody. So we're gonna add that to here. So get my 5s, all my 1s. All right, I don't count it because, well, for one, most of it's in the bank, and two, it's not a true representation of what's in here because that jug contains some of it too. So I don't really worry about counting it. Let's stick that to the back, and we needed $19.91, so we will round down to $19.90, which is already taken. Sweet. Minus $18.95. Let's see what happens. That leaves me with 96 cents. Score, 95. Yay! That worked today. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, guys. All right, and 95 cents. Let's get off those stickers so that it colors properly. All right, and that's my emergency fund. Now, a couple of you have said, "Hey, Rosa, will you put that in your Etsy shop?" And I want to give this away as a freebie, but I'm still trying to work. I got a website that I'm really sucking at doing. Haven't quite gotten it up and running, but I might see if I can somehow attach this very soon as a freebie below in the comments, but I haven't yet, so don't go look there for this specifically. It won't be there. But enough of you have asked that I'm going to try really hard to figure out how to get this up, so if you want it for free, you can have it. All right, up next is my home improvement challenge. Now, my home improvement challenge does not come out a lot. It's because I need $10 in order to do it. I only have 4, so it just kind of sits and waits until I get more money. Up next is my yearly challenge, where we are in the process of saving 2024 and 2024. Now, again, I believe in saving for a purpose, and this purpose is most of it will be for Christmas. $1,750 will be for Christmas, and the other $274 will be towards paying down our debt. So each one of these lovely little stickers is $20. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that and leave $10 in there. That's all right. So let me come find 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, darn. That's all right. Getting close. Find my stickers. What color comes next? Purple. 1. Again, I'm not a big colorer. I came across these and was like, oh, score. 2, 3. They don't fit on them perfectly, but that's all right. I made this sheet, so I wasn't too worried that they didn't fit on perfectly. They did not come together. If they had come together, I'd have been a little butthurt that they didn't fit perfectly, but they didn't come together, so not worried about it. And then I also don't count this money either, because the reality is it should be in there. It's the only thing that it does. Now, it does swap out. There are times I do swap out for hundreds and 50s, as you can tell. Just trying to condense and keep this not as large as it is going to get, which excites me. All right, so that is my Save 2024 and 2024. Let's set you to the side as well. Up next, I have a holiday challenge, in which I have $5 from a holiday challenge this time. This is about not being surprised on the next holiday. So we actually already have Easter taken care of. We don't do anything for St. Patrick's Day, so I don't need money for that. We don't do anything for Cinco de Mayo, so I don't need anything for that. There's really May. So May has Mother's Day in it, and we really don't do anything for that. And then June has Father's Day, which again, don't really do much for that. Now, I am in the process of stashing a little bit of money for next year for when my baby girl is a mama herself. She is expecting in June, so I am sort of kind of putting a little bit here and there into these, but it's not a priority. Getting money for 4th of July is my priority. And the fact that there's only $5 this time says all of that money is coming into 4th of July. Let me find my pen. All right, plus 5, which brings me up to 15. And this will allow us to get, maybe go to we have a place close to us that does fireworks. It allows us to get snacks and treats while we were there, as well as any extra things that we would like. So drop that in, and that is done. And then my 1 month ahead challenge. If you're new here, I love my 1 month ahead challenge. It is where we are trying to save approximately $5,000, and not in a hurry. This is going to be a long term, but just trying to get 1 month ahead for all of those things. I last time just finished a round. You have not seen these this thin since the last time it was empty. This is nada, $0 cash in any one of these. We truly are starting from the beginning. So I do this similar to the debt snowball method. Debt snowball, for those of you that are unaware, is where you put your bills in order from highest to least, and then you pay off the least bill, the smallest bill first, and then that payment rolls into the next one and rolls into the next one and rolls into the next one, so that it snowballs and it grows like a snowball would. I have 15 of these, which means I need to have at least $15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I have some extras. It's not a whole lot of extras, but everything extra helps fill up that bottom faster. So we're going to start giving everybody their minimum payment. And to help me with this, everybody's minimum payment is $1. I am doing this in rounds where there are lots of icons on some of these and only a couple icons on another. Like I think some of these, 1 or 2 of them has like 30 something icons on the front. And then there are some that only have like 12 or 15 icons. I need to see some progress here and some progress there. Because of that, I've decided to basically get all of them fully funded, so they all had one little icon shaded in, and then pulled all the cash out, and then do 2 icons with all of them, and then pull that cash out, and then do 3 icons with all of them. And I literally just finished that on my last savings challenge day. Yay! I took 220 bucks, I think, to the bank. Yay! And now we're starting fresh again on our round 4. So everybody's empty, but everybody now will have $1 inside of them. Their values are figured out based off of, excuse me, how much I needed to save. So I wanted to save $200 for my monthly student loan payment. I counted up, excuse me, got a tickle. I counted up how many little icons there were, and there are 18 icons on here. So I took 200 divided by 18, and I came up with like 11 and some change, so I rounded it up to $12. So 12 times 18 will give me more than $200, but that's okay. But that's how I figured out how much needed to go inside of each of these envelopes. Excuse me. And then I sorted them out and put them in order least to greatest so that they were already stacked and ready to go. The largest amount that anybody needs is $38, which is our mortgage. And the lowest anybody needs is $4, which is my lunch money. Well, not my lunch money. That would be my child's lunch money for the month. And then I would put it's $1. Lunch would get its $1. And then instead of starting the process all over again where everybody only gets $1, I now take that extra. So this is where attempting to pay down debt. If you can come up with something extra, it doesn't matter how little that extra is, if you can come up with extra, you apply it towards that smallest debt. So $15 didn't sound like a whole lot to start with, and then I had 20, and 20 really didn't sound like much more. However, because I'm working this in rounds and I only needed $4 for this envelope, guys, at the end of today, I already have one of my 15 envelopes, 1, 2, 3, 4, already fully funded. Oh, that is the coolest thing ever. I also don't just fully fund my bottom ones and then go all the way up, because there's some $15 would stop working halfway through my pile. And that would just be today. I'd get one done. I find doing this in this order so much more enjoyable. We're gonna fill in our brown paper bag, a much darker brown. Sometimes I don't also. Guys, I told you I have an issue with doing things in order. I know this is the 5th icon, but I wanted to do the brown paper bag today. So just trying to find a way that keeps me motivated. Everyone's got their different motivation on how to do things, but this keeps me motivated in continuing to work on saving for 1 month ahead. So there's my lunch. And then this extra $2 is already gonna go into Cobra. Now, Cobra is dental insurance. We had to have, I changed jobs about a year ago, and in doing so, we needed to keep dental insurance for my honey on my previous provider so we could finish out some dental work. So we no longer have a Cobra payment or a extra dental payment. That payment actually is now going towards my debt. But this is, I want to leave it in the mix, one, because it helps me with that 15 number, but also because it's going to help me save about $5,000. So I figured, why not leave it in here? But I'm already ahead on it. So next time for certain, we'll be able to shade in. All I have is my 15. I'll be able to shade this in because there is 3 in here, plus its payment, plus the lunch payment will give me $5 in here. So I'll get to shade a tooth in next time. But we are already 1 envelope done. And they're already starting to grow. It's not quite as thin as it was a minute ago. And guys, that is Savings Challenge Day for me. If you have any questions or want to know more about something, please drop that in chat below. If you have not already, please smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.